Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. Katie York set to get this one started. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
First down throw here for Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They kick the running back in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And it looks great flying through the air block, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
19 tight.
It's going to throw here on third. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's going to wind up out of bounds on third down, so they're going to be forced to punt this away now. Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's taken on the 7. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Come on. Tap the 60.
Throwing from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connecting on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Panther 60. Go! Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Go get him.
Back to throw. This is complete to Ferguson out left. On the move, past the 40. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
At the 16-yard line.
First and 10, it's a give to White. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush out now to his left. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. You're good on the point after. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Titans nothing. Dave York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Short pass brought in. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
Let's go now.
Gonna throw this one. Ward. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. Across the 45 and still going. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Got to be pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. So that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Ready. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. Comeback team. Go.
From the gun, it's Ward. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Viking 18.
On 3rd down, Pollard. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance. The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Come on.
They're going to throw out of the gun. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get 6 more on their early York to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
19, Sergeant, 19.
Rolling from the gun here. He finds Tigger Concord for the grab. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
And the Titans 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
18, 5 in.
Ward setting the pass. It'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, we really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. He walks that tackler. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Titans have a 1st.
1st down, Titans.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment.
On the jump.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. To the air with Ward. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans cut the lead down to 4.
14, Titans 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. Has a hole left. Room to run. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams now lead by 10. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams drive their lead to 11. Now he's York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25. Just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Ward's going to throw it. Chased out to his right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, cut 19, cut 19, Mike.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they were finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. They give to Pollard from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Slot man motioned over.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ward now. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
79 Broncos. Let's go now.
Now Ward. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making a 1-score game in the 1st half. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Titans cut the lead down to 4.
Titans 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. It's this one to White. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar night.
From the gun, a run for White. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll work against the blitz. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
There are times the quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
60.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And this slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Come on.
Out of the gun, White. Tricks away from one. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Ready.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
From the red zone now. Getting out to his left.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Rams playing themselves to a lead here at SoFi.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 70-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal.
Trap 60. Cowboy 80.
Dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Cade York now on for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hand. York knocks it through. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
On now is York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
10 yards on the pickup.
Another carry for it. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. and that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Go! Ready?
Ward setting up to throw. It is caught left side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
And 3 yards to go.
Go! Let's go!
Running for the first with Pollard. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down at the
Titans in the hurry up, trying to get this play off fast.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 Lions.
On 4th down, Ward. Connection is made. Io Manor. They get this down to the 28. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Deputy! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Third! 79 Broncos! Go!
Here's Ward. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
19! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Trap 60! Trap 60! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bob! Ready?
From the gun, it's Ward. Brought in close to the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry!
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Forced out to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throw here, 3rd down. Got a man, that's Nacua. And the quarterly play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Coming left is White. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
White on first and goal. And he gets in, touchdown! The Rams grow the lead coming out of halftime. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Rams 31, Titans 17.
Now is York to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The give now out of the shotgun. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Titans have a first.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First and 10 here. Ward. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tight up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Ward setting the pass. That one's complete, right side. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set now, first and 10. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7.
Gives to Pollard on the option. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans start the second half with some needed points. Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Titans 24.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves them to the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. White trying this straight ahead. Will only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Come on. 70 Rangers. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. The give now to White. Well, even a great game is going to hit its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's got White, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On the move, headed right. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 13-point lead. Will tacks on that extra point. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Now is York to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
Okay.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And he'll be met in the line to limit the game to a yard. That tackle made by Kobe Turner.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 15. 1st down.
Going now on 1st down. Ward. Hits his running back. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
19 tight. 19 tight. 2. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70.
First down throw here for Ward. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Come on. Come 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Fits it through the middle. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense to the line fast.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Again, Ward going to the air. He completes it in traffic. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
60 Vikings. Let's go.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He brings it in. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd.
But it's 3rd down.
Ward setting up to throw. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Pollard hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Titans, 31.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. White working downfield, and he has it. Here he goes again. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. You're good on the point after. And the Rams double their lead to 14. On now he's scored to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Completed over the middle. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
70 Timberwolves.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Ward. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Offense up to the line fast.
1st down, Titans.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And second down only works out for a yard. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's going to throw here on third. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
And the Titans first down.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be third and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone and defensive.
And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now within one score in the fourth. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Titans 38.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
First down. First and 10.
He's going to throw this one. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
40-yard pickup.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
Nakua here, he's got it. And gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Gain of 26 yards there. And the Rams have the first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's White on the give. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it'll be second and goal. He'll work against the blitz. He's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Rough tax on that extra point. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
Rams 52. Titans 38. Dave York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now.
Good throw this one. Ward escapes the pocket. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Ward's going to throw it. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up by Dax Hill. And the Rams get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up a turnover, but how about the effort on the other side, tracking down and stop potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
New York knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
27-yard line. A gain of 14.
1st and 10 here. Ward has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
Right at midfield. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Titans.
Some early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Man in motion here. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Downfield to DK. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. And goes to the hurry up here.
25 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Rams get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ready.
The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard
Last
gain.
run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Another carry for Charbonnet. And the big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Let's see what they win with on 3rd down.
A loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 14.
Let's go.
Charbonnet now up the middle. And he gets him 5, but still ways short of that line of gain. So here comes 4th down.
He was brought down by
The Rams are set to punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He takes it at the 4. And he gets them what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory starting out.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed to Hurst. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tennessee.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang.
Now Ward. Buys time, rolling right. That's low and bounces short of his man.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. Forced out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Space past the 35. Rolling into enemy territory. And he gets this down near the 30. Officials signaling for timeouts, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory.
19 Lions. Hey, smash Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Ward setting the pass. On the move, headed right. Taking a final shot at the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal.